Turning pots and pans into cash. Aluminum. Just cut the handles off. Alright guys, beginning to end, I'm wondering how long does it take me to get the goodness out of this microwave. And you're going to find out at the same time I do. I'm going to take the whole thing apart on camera. Hope that I have all the bits on me to everything. Doesn't take much to take a microwave apart. You do want to be careful because you can get shocked by these things. If it's been plugged in anytime soon. I will tell you that these have not been plugged in for quite some time. First thing you got down here is this little motor. The motor that's in here. Cut that wire. Cut that wire. I don't know that that motor will come out by just doing that. I'll see. Yes, it does. That is the little motor inside that turns the table. Inside that motor is some copper if you feel like taking it apart. I'll be honest with you, never have. But I know what it is. So I'm just going to continue to make sure I get all these screws out of the bottom. See what it's going to take to get this bottom plate off of here. Probably a Omar. Oh, we need to get an Omar out. Oh, I see there's some screws in here. Let's see if I have that bit out here. No, I don't have it there. No, I don't have it there. I do have a few bits in my pocket. Just gotta figure out what pocket. Alright. Hopefully I got that 5/16 bit. Oh, I do have that magnet in my pocket because it's holding everything together, and I don't have it. Gosh, I'm gonna go get a bit. Nope, I need a 5/16. I'll be back. Alright, I was kind of hoping, to be honest with you, to get the different one, but this won't work. Is that they're stripped. They're not coming out like they should. Let's see if I can get a hold of them. Pull them out. Means they're stripped. I don't know why they don't want to come out. It's kind of weird. Let me try something different. Let me try something different. I thought this was going to be one of them quick and easy things. When the bits don't come out, that's a problem. So, what else is going on? Let's do something different. If that won't work, there's always a second choice. And we do have some other screws in here, so let's get the outside just casing off of this thing. Not even worry about that part. Do by that, just remove the screws all around the whole outside. Some of these screws, when you remove them, you'll be removing that heavy piece in there that looks like this. Usually get one of these inside of a microwave. Usually. I've never seen one that I didn't, that I can remember. And them pieces are going to be fun. I'm going to make an entire video just of me taking them apart. So, let's go ahead and just pop all these screws out. Yeah, I'm just dropping them on my table. It might hit the ground. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I've got a 3-foot magnet that I can easily take all that stuff off with. Alright, we still might have issues taking the cover off, but let's see what happens. Just got to get that cover off of here. Or at least bent back out of the way. I left the screw in here, nope. Oh, look at there, it came off. Okay, so we know that shred, that goes right into the trailer. In the trailer. Alright. Now I'm going to look in here and I'm going to find a few wires that have ends on them, and these are generally made of brass. About to lose my magnet over here. I got a magnet. Left-handed Paul gave me this magnet the other day, about the size of a quarter. But these pieces right here should be a brass piece. Even though they don't look yellow, I save them for brass. And that's clean yellow. Eventually, that's going to add up. Eventually. Then you just go through getting the rest of the wire out of here. Because I'm going to take this wire, even though it's small and I really don't like stripping it because it doesn't really strip that well. I will throw it in just like it is into my bucket. Literally just the way it is. And bring it in. And of course you get a reduced price for a non-stripped wire, but if it's not worth the time that it takes to strip it, cut your little end off, then it might just not be worth the time to do it. So cut all the wires you can find. If you find any brass, grab it. Just drop it right in the pan. Oops, didn't work out. Let's see what we got over here. Oh yeah, this is where all the goodness is. Look at the size of that thing right there. That's a bad boy right there. That's why I like microwaves. You're going to get this board, which I'm not sure has got much value to, but I'm going to unplug all these because I know they're brass. Just unplug them, unplug them, unplug them, unplug them. I'm not sure exactly what's inside of these, to be honest with you. I really don't know, but I know that I can see a little piece of copper on that. So it makes me wonder, will that, yeah, I tried to pull it out, that little piece of copper will not pull out. But I can cut what I can see off of them. Throw it in my tray. Another little motor weight. I still don't have my Omar, it's in the house, so I'll hold off on doing anything with this. I heard these chips are good. Did hear them chips are good. I'm not sure what else on there is any good, but I'll save and let somebody else tell me that. People out there, if you put a video out, that will tell you everything. If you need help on it, ask a question. Alright, pulling wires, getting all the small stuff out first, out of the way. All my clips unplugged. Like I said, I'm going to keep all of them as brass. Keep them as brass. This has not been plugged in, so I know there's no power. These are no value, really. No real value, but that bad boy right there has got some value. One piece is going to be aluminum, generally. And one piece, on the other hand, will be copper. I'm going to make a video on just these when I I get enough of them out of my microwaves, I'm gonna do how to get the goodness out of a microwave. Generally, I'm gonna tell you, generally, you can have this side is gonna be aluminum. It's a little bit thinner wire. And this is gonna be number 2 copper after you get that out and clean it up. But they're not that hard to take apart. Now all this outside steel, this is heavy steel. So save this with your rotors or anything that you have 1/4 inch thicker or better. Don't try to take these plates off individually. That's just a pain in the butt. When you can literally snap it where the weld is, snap it where the weld is. You do have to get this bottom plate off of there, so you're gonna have to break that weld loose too. Get rid of that bottom plate and you're ready to go. Bust a weld, bust them 2 welds, that thing will open up, pop out. This is all heavy steel. You're selling that for heavy steel. Save you a bucket of them, you're gonna get 2 or 3 cents more per pound all day long. I've heard some people getting 15 cents right now for that heavy steel. So that's good money. Somebody actually told me the other day that they got 30 cents a pound. They got 30 cents a pound. These things here can be dangerous. But that's where you're going to find your magnet at. So if you want that magnet, you're just going to get in there and pull that screw, drop it down. Probably should have a little bit longer bit. A little bit longer bit. So to make a longer bit, what do? Take a tool on another tool. Maybe we can do it with that. Tool on a tool. I need this. I just need this. Put onto this. Now I got a longer tool. Get in there and get that screw out of there. Yeah, man, magnetron is what that thing is called. Usually held in with about 4 screws. Then you can take that right out. A lot of people say that's a dangerous piece right there. On the earlier models, that might be the case. On these fairly newer models, that is not the case. And for me, I just take these screws, set them aside. I generally take a pair of wire cutters, and I grab that right there and I try to fold it in. Try to fold it in, and then I'll take that piece and fold it out. That gets me right to where I can get to that. I'll do the same thing. I'm just going to flip it over. I'm going to grab it right there. I'm just going to kind of try to turn it in enough so I can grab a hold of that. And just, you can actually, if you have a good pair of snips, you can cut that piece right off. And then there's another piece right there, and this thing will open right up. Okay, so that side's open. And jump over to here. You can do it different ways. You can just, sometimes you can just pull it, turn it that way and just pull it out. Again, just put it right there, turn out with it like that. This thing will come right apart. First thing you have right here is a little piece of brass. Save that in your brass pile. And then you're going to have a cover plate. Sometimes this little plate right here is aluminum. Sometimes it's not. Let's see if we can get this all apart. We've got magnets holding me together right now. Sometimes you'll get caught on that little screw that's in the side right there. Might be even better just to go ahead and remove that. Get rid of that. Make sure there's no other screws in the way. That thing should really come flying right out of there. Oh, I see what I got. I didn't bend back that fin right there, so just open it. Just pull the thing open. At that point, you can grab a hold of the top with a pair of pliers. Is probably better than what I'm using. Fold it back. If it gives you a hard time because it's catching on something, just fold it. Fold it back. Take your hammer or your Omar. That's just catching on them fins. Look at that.